come to my attention that Angry Joe, one of my favorite YouTubers out there, one of the best YouTubers out there in my opinion, has had a huge issue happen where he is now against his own subscribers, his own fans. And I know what it's all about. It started when a lot of the fans are saying, "Oh, well, we only want you to do angry reviews. We don't want you to put up let's plays or developer interviews or anything like that. Only angry reviews. Only the angry reviews, nothing else." Well, for one thing, it's Joe's channel. He can do whatever he wants on it. He can put whatever content he wants on. He wants to put let's plays, let him put up let's plays. You shouldn't feel as if he owes you for putting up reviews, for putting up other things. If he wants to put up other things, that's his prerogative. You don't have to watch it. You're not being handcuffed and being forced to watch it. Just don't watch it if you don't want to see it. That's it. Angry Joe puts a lot of production quality in his angry reviews. That stuff doesn't come out every week. That stuff's, it's a little bit, it's difficult to do. And it takes a little bit longer than what many people want. You can't just poop out an angry review every day. But that does not excuse Angry Joe for doing something that he said he wasn't going to do. He one time said he would never block comments. He would never disable comments. He would always allow them. And on one of his videos, he disabled the comments. Something he said he wasn't going to do. Because he didn't want them downplaying the videos or being negative towards it. Always give your subscribers a voice. Let them comment on it. If it's downplayed, take it as constructive criticism. You're a critic. You're supposed to be okay with this. It seems a bit hypocritical to me that you would say, "Oh, you could only talk good about my shows, because if you talk bad, I'm going to disable the comments on some videos." That seems a bit hypocritical to me. So both sides have a wrong on this. Now let's talk about, his 2-month vacation. That's his prerogative. He wants to take 2 months off. All right. Let him take 2 months off. If he feels he can financially make it a 2-month vacation, then go for it. But also in one video, his latest one as of the filming of this date, he said for the first time in 9 years he's taking a vacation. No, because I remember, less than 9 years ago, you did this. Haven't seen the video lately. I've looked through it and I can't seem to find it, but I do remember you distinctly reviewing an airline while you were on the plane, and you went to Vegas with a friend. That sounds like a vacation. That sounds like you took like a mini vacation, if you will. Even if you went there for interviews, or even when you go to E3 even. That's still a vacation. Granted, you're doing interviews and it is some work, but it's not 24/7. I remember one E3 you played a board game with James Rolfe, a bear in a costume, and a couple other people. That doesn't sound like work to me. That sounds like you were having fun. AKA what people do when they're on vacation. So, no, you haven't taken it. So, yeah, you've taken a vacation in less than 9 years. That's true. What I just said is true. Don't sit there and tell people for the first time in 9 years I'm taking a vacation when clearly you've taken a vacation before that. If you want to take 2 months off, fine. You know, and your audience should be okay with that. They should be okay, fine. They should also be okay with you putting whatever content you want on it. If people are saying, oh, well, being a YouTuber is easy, you know what? Then get in front of a camera and do it. If it's so easy, it's not. It's not that easy. Now, granted, there are harder jobs, but there are also easier jobs. Yeah, I don't understand why some people would say, oh, well, you know, Angry Joe owes us. Technically, he doesn't owe you anything. He gives you videos that are entertaining. He gives you the entertainment, and you watch it, and he gets paid by, you know, the advertising companies. Well, it's a little more complicated than that, but that's essentially what it is. You're not paying for it out of cash. You're not giving him money directly. So he can put whatever content he wants on it. If you don't want to see him do Let's Plays or anything like that, then don't watch it. He's not putting a, you know, he's not handcuffing you like the handcuffing you to the computer. He's not forcing you to watch it. Just don't watch it. That's what I do. Like, if I don't want to see him do a Let's Play, I'm not going to watch it. See where I'm getting at with this? But this, I don't know if Joe's going to be able to handle a 2-month vacation. Personally. Because he's, especially if he leaves like right now, or, you know, leaves soon, or he leaves on a sour note. Because it's going to be hard to get those subscribers that you lost. It's going to be hard to get them back. And as you know, as with all YouTubers know, getting subscribers, each one of them is like almost precious. You know, because they really do help you. And I'm not sure if he's, you know, if he leaves right now, he stands a risk of losing more than what he's already lost. Because then it's going to seem like he said his side of the argument and he's not going to hear it, and he's just going to get up and go before anybody can answer back. And that's not fair for the subscribers. That's not fair for the people watching the videos. And you have to pay attention to what they're saying. You know, if they're giving you criticisms, as a critic, you're pretty much obligated to listen to them and to take what they're asking for into consideration. If you don't, then you should not be doing any critiquing yourself. Because then you don't, that's saying, I'm not going to listen to your opinion, I'm going to listen to only mine, and you have to listen to my opinion. That's not how you do things. That's not how things work. Look at back in the day of Siskel and Ebert. You know, the famous guys with the 2 thumbs up movie reviews. If a fan went up to them and said, and they gave them constructive criticism, they would actually sit there and listen to them. They would take what they said into consideration and say, okay, well, and they either have a rebuttal as to why that might not be a good idea, or they may say, well, our producers won't allow it, or they might say, you know what, you got some good ideas. Let's keep it, let's keep it going. We'll take that into consideration, and we're going to go ahead and try to implement that. That's how criticism works. Criticism is supposed to help build things up, make things better. Instead, what I see a lot of fans that are upset at Angry Joe, what they want, and they want him to just scream and yell at bad video games. That's not healthy. That's not really a healthy way to build your, well, it can be a healthy way to build your channel. He's got obvious proof of that. But it can't be healthy for the mind. There's got to be some times where if you're a gamer where you want to play a good game. Not just yell and scream all the time. And maybe that's why Joe does some of those Let's Plays. Maybe that's why he does some of the developer interviews. Maybe because he wants to take a mental break from having to scream and yell at bad video games. So to Joe, I say more power to you. If you want to make interviews, if you want to do Let's Plays, that's your prerogative. But you also have to listen to your audience. And you have to take what they say into consideration. You cannot shut them down. You cannot just say, oh, no, 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 you're not saying what I like, I'm going to go away. You've criticized people or video game companies for doing that even. So you have to live by an example. Everybody does. And if you're going to be a critic, you got to listen to people critiquing you and pay attention. Because they might be onto something that you weren't aware of. That is a possibility. Now, granted, when it comes to YouTube comments, a lot of it can be very toxic, very trollish. But it's still worth taking a quick glance over. And if somebody's saying something that is personally attacking another commenter or something, you can go ahead, you can actually delete that comment. That way it keeps your comment section a little bit cleaner. And yeah, it can be a little monotonous when you get 15,000 comments every 5 minutes. But still, that's still something that can be done. That would be a part of being a YouTuber in particular. So that's what I have to say about that. And as a personal message to all my subscribers, to everybody that wants to comment on my section, I'm telling you this right now. I will never disable comments. I may delete some if I find that they are negative towards other commenters, where they're, cussing them out for no reason. If you come up with a structured argument about something, that's different. That I'll allow. But not personal attacks like that. Other than that, fine with me. I'm not gonna, and that's a promise. That is a promise that I will allow you to say just about anything you want on my comments. I will not censor you in that aspect. If you're doing personal attacks, then yeah, that's going to be different. But say if you want to comment A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and have each comment for each one of those letters, I'll allow it. If you want to comment hyping your own YouTube channel, I'll allow it, as you may see in some of those videos. I'm completely cool with that. I'm okay with advertising your stuff on mine. I have no problem with that. As a matter of fact, I might check your channel out. Alright, well, that's all I got to say about that. Take it easy, guys. See you later.